A legacy of pain and resolve, a turning point for Mayo. My Happy Marriage has always been a story about growth, love, and overcoming the burdens of the past, but episode 10 takes the emotional weight to another level. This episode is a deeply introspective journey, one that forces Mayo to confront the truth about her family, her mother's past, and her own destiny. But beyond that, it's a moment of decision. Will she continue to let fate dictate her life, or will she seize control and fight for the future she wants? And while she wrestles with these questions, Kyoka remains in grave danger, captured by the gifted communion. Time is running out, and Mayo must step up before it's too late. This episode is emotional, intense, and beautifully executed, setting the stage for an unforgettable climax. Let's break it all down. Mio's burden, the weight of her mother's past. The episode opens with Mayo struggling to process everything that has happened. Kyoka is missing, the palace is strengthening security, and war is brewing between factions. But none of that compares to the burden she now carries, the truth about her mother, Sumi Yusuba. Small Blue Diamond, the revelation of Sumi's past. We learn that Sumi was once the key to a powerful dream, the dream of liberating the Yusuba family from oppression. She wanted to break the old traditions, allowing her people to live freely under the sun rather than hiding their gifts. However, political interference, arranged marriages, and betrayal shattered that dream. Small Blue Diamond, the tragic connection between Sumi and Naoshi. Yusuba Naoshi, a powerful Yusuba, was once deeply connected to Sumi, and he shared her dream. But when the emperor forced Sumi into a political marriage with the Saimori family, Naoshi fell into despair and vanished. Now, years later, he has returned, with the intention of destroying everything Sumi once fought for. Lightbulb, why this matters. Mayo isn't just fighting for Kyoka. She's fighting for her mother's legacy. She realizes that she is the only one who can stop Naoshi, as she is the last living connection to Sumi's dream. But how can she do that when she still doesn't fully understand her own powers? Despite being emotionally drained and uncertain, Mayo makes a pivotal decision. She will no longer wait for others to act. She must take matters into her own hands. Small Blue Diamond, the moment of resolve. She admits, I cannot wait for others to change things. I must take this into my own hands. This marks a complete transformation from the passive, fearful Mayo of the past. But before she can move forward, she needs allies. Small Blue Diamond, gathering her strength, she turns to her grandfather, demanding to learn everything about her Yusuba lineage. She begins to understand the true nature of her dream sight abilities, realizing that it's not just about visions. It's about emotional clarity, conviction, and purpose. She decides that she must awaken fully in order to fight Naoshi. Lightbulb, why this moment is so important. This is not just about rescuing Kyoka anymore. This is about becoming the woman her mother wanted her to be. For the first time, Mayo is embracing her power, not as a curse, but as a gift. While Mayo prepares to awaken, the enemy is also moving forward. Small Blue Diamond, the dark plan behind Kyoka's capture. Naoshi reveals that Kyoka is merely a pawn in a greater scheme. He believes that Mio's full awakening will only happen through loss and despair. Kyoka's suffering is meant to be the catalyst that forces Mayo to unleash her full power. This is not just a rescue mission anymore. This is a battle between two opposing ideals. Naoshi believes pain is necessary for power. Mayo believes in fighting for love, not through suffering, but through will. The final battle is no longer about who is stronger. It's about which ideology will prevail. Clapperboard, setting the stage for the finale. What comes next? Lightbulb, key takeaways from episode 10:1. Mayo has finally accepted her true purpose. She is not just fighting for herself. She is fighting to protect Kyoka and uphold her mother's vision. Point 2. Naoshi Yusuba's true motivations are revealed. His actions are fueled by a broken past and a twisted belief in power through suffering. Point 3. Kyoka's fate hangs in the balance. His suffering is meant to be the key to Mio's awakening, but will she find another way? Fire predictions for episode 11. Mayo will fully awaken her dream sight powers, but on her own terms, not Naoshi's. We may see a direct confrontation between Mayo and Naoshi, testing not only their strength but their convictions. Kyoka will likely play a pivotal role in the battle, showing that love and trust are more powerful than pain and fear. Final thoughts. A defining episode for Mayo. My Happy Marriage has always been about overcoming oppression and embracing love, but episode 10 elevates its themes to a new level. This episode was about legacy, conviction, and the true meaning of strength. Not just physical power, but the power of belief, of choosing one's own path. Mayo has come so far, and now, she's ready to face anything. Are you ready for the final showdown? Let's discuss in the comments. And if you loved this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dive anime reviews.